This podcast is sponsored by ScienceBasedLearning.com. Discover a passion-driven language learning system that combines ebooks, audiobooks, and videos with the science of spaced repetition. Maximize your learning and retention today at ScienceBasedLearning.com.
Mastering the imperfect tense, regular and irregular verbs in Spanish. Learn about the imperfect tense in Spanish, focusing on regular and irregular verbs including ser, ir, and ver. Understand usage and exceptions. In Spanish, mastering verb tenses is crucial for effective communication. Among these, the imperfect tense is particularly important as it helps describe past actions that have no defined beginning or end. It is often used for habitual actions, descriptions, or to set scenes in the past. The imperfect tense is relatively straightforward, but learners often find it challenging due to the presence of irregular verbs. In this lesson, we will focus on the conjugation of regular verbs in the imperfect tense and address the exceptions, specifically the verbs ser, ir, and ver. Regular verb conjugation in the imperfect tense. To conjugate regular verbs in the imperfect tense, you need to remove the infinitive endings, are, and ir, and add the appropriate endings. For are verbs, the endings are aba, abas, aba, abamos, abais, aban. For and ir verbs, the endings are ia, iamos, iais, ian. Consider the following examples. Hablar, to talk. Yo hablaba. Tú hablabas. Él, ella, ud. Hablaba. Nosotros hablábamos. Vosotros hablabais. Ellos, ellas, uds. Hablaban. Comer, to eat. Yo comía, tú comías. Él, ella, ud. Comía, nosotros comíamos. Vosotros comíais. Ellos, vos, comían. Vivir, to live. Yo vivía, tú vivías. Ella, ud. Vivía, nosotros vivíamos. Vosotros vivíais. Ellos, ellas, uds. Vivían. Irregular verbs in the imperfect tense. While most verbs follow the regular conjugation patterns, the verbs ser, ir, and ver are irregular in the imperfect tense. Ser, to be. Yo era, tú eras. Él, ella, ud. Era, nosotros éramos. Vosotros erais. Ellos, ellas. Uds. Eran. Ir, to go. Yo iba. Tú ibas. Él, ella, ud. Iba. Nosotros íbamos. Vosotros ibais. Ellos, yas, uds. Iban. Ver, to see. Yo veía, tú veías, él, ella, ud. Veía, nosotros veíamos. Vosotros veíais. Ellos, ellas, uds. Veían. Exceptions and usage tips. While the rules for the imperfect tense are consistent, remember the context in which the imperfect tense is used. It is often employed for actions where the time frame is not specified, repeated actions in the past, and descriptions of the past. For example, consider the sentence, cuando era niño, iba al parque todos los días. Here, the verb iba from ir is in the imperfect tense because it describes a habitual action in the past. With these guidelines and examples, you should feel more confident in identifying and using the imperfect tense in Spanish. To further enhance your understanding, practice forming sentences using both regular and irregular verbs in the imperfect tense. Learn more at ScienceBasedLearning.com and get your copy of our comprehensive Spanish learning guide.